video, we're going to talk about the customize register hook, which is an action hook. Okay. So if you go to Codex, you can see that the customized register hook is initialized by the, not initialized, but defined by the do action function, and it fires once WordPress has loaded, allowing scripts and styles to be initialized. Okay. So if you go ahead and go to Codex and check what it does. So the customized register action hook is used to customize and manipulate the theme customization admin screen. If you go on to your dashboard, appearance customizer, so you can go ahead and add your own settings, controls over here in the customizer using this hook. Okay. This hook is a component of theme customization API. Okay, there is a separate video that I have especially for the theme customization API that I'll leave the link for, so you can watch that, and it will explain more in depth about this hook as well as the theme customization API. I'm not gonna spend time on this video. This video is gonna be short, but if you want to know details about how all of this work, you can watch my video. I'll leave the link. Okay, cool. All right, so where is this located? This hook is located in WP includes class WP customize manager.php. Okay, so if you go on over the file, this is the file, and if you go into the public function WP load, you can see that customize register is defined here. Okay, and if you also check, it gives us this parameter, this variable. It makes this variable available to our custom function whenever we hook our custom function to this hook. Okay, so what is this? This is basically the instantiated object of this class, WP Customize Manager, and that's what it is. If you check, if you scroll up, this is the class, basically WP Customize Manager class, and it gives us the class object. Okay, so 1 second. Yeah, so this basically is referring to the class WP Customize Manager. So the class object will be available in this hook. Okay, so which will be available to your custom function the moment you do add action and customize register. So this will automatically instantiate the class and make the um, object, the class object of WP Customize Manager available to your custom function. And all the properties and methods of the WP Customize Manager class, which is this class, all the properties and methods will be available to your custom function. We're not going to use all of them, all the properties and methods, but we're going to use mainly the add setting, add section, add control. These three are the main methods of the WP Customize Manager class that we're going to use. We can use get setting also, which is used to fetch any existing setting in the event you need to modify something like one of the WordPress default settings. But mainly in this tutorial we're going to talk about these three. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this in action. So currently you don't see, what we want to do is we want to add another setting over here and controls called color. Okay, so for that what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and go to my functions.php of my theme, or you can use the plugin also. Okay, and I'm going to copy paste that. So what I'm doing over here is that let's get rid of this code. So what I'm doing over here, I'm using add action, and I'm going ahead and latching my custom function to this hook, customize register, and this is my custom function. I just example customize register. Okay, so if you go into Codex, you can see that the custom function that we're going to define, the first prefix of that should be the theme name, a theme slug. So that's what I'm doing over here. I'm putting my theme slug. I just example because that's what my theme is. Okay, and then I'm defining this function. I just example customize register, and like I explained to you earlier, it's gonna go ahead and give us this class object of the WP customized manager. So it's going to, the moment we go ahead and define this hook and the script reaches the do action of the customized register, is going to go ahead and call this function, which is this, and going to go ahead and instantiate the class WP customized register and give us the object of that class. Okay, WP customized. So this object, this variable, will have all the methods of the WP customized register class and all the properties as well. Okay, so let's see. So in this function, like explained to you earlier, we'll make use of the three methods of the class. And if you go to codex, the first method is add setting. This basically adds new setting to the database. Okay, so inserts the settings, whatever the user, whatever the setting user changes, whatever the values and names and values will be added to the database. Add section basically adds the section, and add control creates that section. So add control creates a section. Add section adds the section created by add control, and add setting inserts the values into database. Okay, cool. So those are the three functions that we have used over here. So you're using the add setting method of the WP customized class. We are passing this header bg color. This is our own defined setting ID. We are passing the second parameter as an array. A default value we are keeping as this is the color default value, and we are using transport refresh. The WordPress will refresh the preview with a new value entered by the user, so that's why we are keeping this value to refresh. And then we're using the add control to add the controls and create the HTML for the input, the header color. I choose example. So, and here we are passing the object of the WP customized color control class. So this whole thing will be equal to the object of WP customize color control, and we're passing these variable WP customize theme color, and then we're passing this array with all these information. Okay, I told you earlier, I'm not going to go into detail of all of this because you can watch that theme customization video, which will give you all of the details of how things are working over here. Okay, so this is just a basic gist of it. All right, and then this add section, basically it's going to go ahead and give the title as color, and going to add that section to the customizer. So if I go ahead and now refresh the page, just observe at this point what's going to happen. So you can see this is our new control customization section has been created. Okay, so this header color name is coming from here. That's what is created. And then this input is also created from here. Okay, so if you try to change the color, notice that nothing is happening. We are trying to change the color of this, okay, but nothing is happening. Why it is not happening? Because our customized register hook only registers the setting and creates those input fields using these three methods. It's not going to do anything. So for us to do something with this, and so that this works, actually we need to use the WP head hook. Okay, so what WP head is going to do is going to go ahead and allow us to function, going to go ahead and allow us to add the functionality for all of this that we have created. Okay, so I'm using the WP head hook, and then I'm calling the custom function, and I'm adding a style. I'm adding an inline style to the h1 tag, and I'm saying color is equal to get theme mod. So this function is going to get us the value of header bg color, which we have defined here, which means this from the database. So this was adding the setting to the database under header bg color, and this is going to retrieve the value of whatever the user has set from the database. In case if he hasn't set anything, then we are keeping the default value as this. Okay, and then we're saying important. Okay, so this is going to echo out either the default value, which is this, or whatever the user has changed to or modified to. So it's going to, color will be equal to that value, that color code. So the moment user changes something over here, you can see that the change will come into effect. It already has. Okay, so you can see, you can change the color. Yep, it's changing. Yep, great. Alright guys, so that's about it for this hook. So this hook basically allows us to go ahead and register our controls onto the customizer. Okay, controls and settings, etc. So that's about it for this video, and then you can watch the next video, and I'll leave the link for the theme customization API so you can understand in detail about how all of this works. Okay, thank you very much. Bye bye.